former local police officer convicted of child rape will spend at least the next 10 years behind bars.
Yeah, that sentence comes more than a decade after the crimes actually happened. NBC 10's Gabrielle Cracchiolo was in the courtroom where the victims shared their stories. She's live in Fall River as well tonight.
Former Dartmouth cop Shawn Souza will spend between 10 and 15 years in prison. Now, his first trial ended with a hung jury, but this week he was found guilty of raping a child multiple times.
I'm here today as a young woman who has faced unimaginable struggles at the hands of someone who was supposed to protect me.
An emotional day in court as a judge sentences Shawn Souza. He was found guilty of raping a young girl from 2011 to 2013 when she was between the ages of 6 and 8.
That he had access to her and breached that trust by committing these terrible acts.
He was also convicted of molesting a 15-year-old in 2013. The former Dartmouth cop was first arrested in 2019, having also served in the military and as a firefighter. The victim shared statements with the court about how his actions have impacted their lives.
He used his power and influence to hurt me and silence my voice, leaving a lasting impact that has deeply affected my life. The PTSD I struggle with reminds me daily of the trauma I experienced, bringing back memories and feelings I wish I could forget.
The judge ultimately sentenced him to 10 to 15 years in prison, followed by 2 years of supervised probation.
It's a substantial sentence. We had requested more and thought more was appropriate. I mean, you are dealing with a police officer here.
The victims, now ready to move on, hope sharing their experiences will help others.
I want to make it clear that I refuse to be defined by what happened to me. For far too long, I carried the weight of fear and shame, believing my voice didn't matter. But now, I understand that sharing my story is a powerful act of reclaiming my life. I've learned that speaking out is not just about my healing, it's about helping others find their own courage to stand up and tell their stories too.
In a statement, the Dartmouth police chief said that his actions are a betrayal of trust, adding they don't represent the department's values, and sharing his support for the victims and their families. Live in Fall River, Gabrielle Cracchiolo, NBC 10 News.